Welcome to the NCC class. Today I am discussing about the topic hygiene and sanitation, uh, personal and food hygiene. That is Unit 3. In this chapter, we discussed about personal and food hygiene to take the precautions, how to keeping a good standard hygiene and the responsibilities, maintenance of personal health. Introduction. Maintaining hygiene and sanitation is necessary for many reasons: personal, social, health, and psychological, or simply as a way of life. Keeping a good standard of hygiene helps to prevent the development and spread of infections, illnesses, and bad odors. Personal and food hygiene are necessary to preserve and improve the health of the individual and of the community as a whole. Every person in this topic, every person must remain in perfect physical, mental, and social health. Only then can he serve the community and the country well. To take the main components of the personal hygienes are sleep. It is the best periodical test of rest of both body and mind. It is extremely essential for a healthy body. The duration of sleep one requires varies with individual age. The average requirement of sleep is about 7 to 8 hours a day. Bathing, keeping the skin clean and in healthy condition is essential for good health. Wash your body regularly. Your body is constantly shedding skin. That the skin needs to come off, otherwise it will take up and cause illnesses. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing minimizes the accumulation of bacteria in mouth, which can cause tooth decay and gum diseases. Keeping finger and toenails trimmed and in good shape will prevent problems such as hangnails and infected nail beds. Food hygiene. There are 5 keys to safe food are listed below. Keep clean. Separate raw and cooked items. Cook thoroughly. Keep food at safe temperatures. Use safe water and raw materials. Important components of food hygiene. The following are the important components of the food hygienes. That is milk hygiene. That is milk hygiene. Milk is an efficient vehicle for many disease organisms. Contamination of milk may be through infected animal, human handler, or environmental factors. Following aspects should be ensured to obtain clean and safe milk. The animal and its surroundings should be healthy and clean. Milk handler should be free from any communicable diseases. Milk vessels should be cleaned, sanitized, and kept covered. Water supply must be safe. Pasteurization. It is the healthy of milk to such temperature and for such periods of time as are required to destroy any pathogens without a destruction of nutritive value. It does not alter taste. Fish hygiene. Fish for human consumption should be fresh. In fresh fish, the gills are bright red and the eyes are clear and prominent. Consumption of contaminated fish may give rise to fish poisoning. Like similarly, egg hygiene. The egg must be properly washed before cooking. Fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables consumed raw must be washed well before eating. Hygiene of eating places. Eating places should not be located near filthy places, open drains, animal sheds, showcase pits, and other such places. Floors should be easy to clean and should be preferably tiled. Uh, Perishable and non-perishable items should be kept separately. Furniture should be strong and easy to clean. A refuse should be collected in covered bins and removed regularly. Water supply should be independent, adequate, and safe. Proper place for cleaning of utensils should be provided. Hygiene of food handlers. Complete medical examination of food handlers must be done at the time of employment. Regular health checkups should be done. Food handlers should be regularly educated on health and hygiene aspects. They should be constantly reminded about hand washing, trimming of nails, covering of hair, wearing of overalls, and covering mouth while coughing and sneezing during cooking. First aid. First aid is the assistance given to any person suffering a sudden illness or injury with the care provided to preserve life, prevent the condition from worsening, and promote recovery. As it's the most basic first aid is the initial assistance given to the victim of injury or illnesses. Therefore, it is a very important for all cadets to have knowledge of providing basic first aid in common medical emergencies. Injuries to internal organs. The following symptoms are observed in case of internal injuries are clammy skin, weak or rapid pulse, shallow shining and breathing, face pinched and pale, eyes deeply sunken with dark rings around them. Patient usually restless and anxious and may lose consciousness. Recognition, trouble breathing, shallow breathing, deformity and bruising of chest, tenderness at sight of injury, dusky or blue lips or nail beds, may cough of blood, crackling feeling upon touching victim's skin. How can we take the treatment? Call for ambulance. Assist the victim into a position of comfort. Conduct a secondary survey. Monitor patient's condition carefully. Be vigilant. Keep alert for any changes. Wounds, open chest wounds. An open pneumothorax of a sucking chest wound. The chest wall has been penetrated by knife blade falling onto sharp objects. Take the recognition. How can you recognition? An open chest wound escaping air, entrance and possible exit wound. Sucking wood, sucking sound as air passes through opening in the chest wall. Blood or blood-stained bubbles may be expelled with each exhalation. Coughing of blood. Treatment. Call for ambulance. Do not remove any embedded objects. Treat for shock. Conduct a secondary survey. Monitor vitals carefully. Burns and scalds. Burns may be caused by heat, either dry by contact with a fire or flame, or wet as caused by the moist heat such as hot water, hot fluids, and steam, which is called scalding. Chemical burns may be caused by strong acids or alkalis. First treatment. If the burn is chemical, let water from a pipe or hose flow freely on the burn so that the chemical flows off. Give complete rest and plenty of fluids to the patients. Reassurance to the patient. Evacuate patient to the nearest hospital or dispensary. Snake bite. In snake bite, the poison is injected by the snake through a pair of hollow and deeply grooved biting fangs. The majority of bites occur in parts of limbs which are exposed like hands, feet, and lower legs. First aid treatment. Make the victim lie down comfortably. Give convincing reassurance against fear of death. Evacuate the patient quickly to the nearest dispensary or hospital. Snake bites. Do's and don'ts. Stay calm. Make the victim lie down comfortably. Call ambulance. Take off anything constructing the area, such as the ring or watch. If a breath fails, start artificial respiration. Don't apply ice as it can cause local tissue damage. Don't use electrical therapy. Don't apply any type of lotion or ointments. Scorpion bite. Bite by scorpion should be treated like snake bite. First aid treatment. If blood has been drawn, the wound should be cleaned well with antiseptic lotion. A rapid dog bite. Rab- Rabies is a very dangerous disease transmitted by a rabid dog. The disease is preventable by giving anti-rabies vaccine. First aid treatment. Immediately wash the bite area with a lot of water and soap. Wound should be cleaned with available antiseptic. Patient should be sent to hospital for an anti-rabies injection course. Dog and patient should be kept under observation for at least 10 days. And one more general rules, not like this. Next, first aid in case of hanging. Cut the contraction, clear the air passage, start artificial respiration, give inhalations if possible, make the patient warm and comfortable. First aid in case of choking. Bend the casualty's head and shoulders forward to dislodge the obstructions. First aid in case of suffocation by poisonous gas. Protect yourself and remove the casualty from the gas as early as possible. First aid in case of electrical shocks. Switch off or break the current if possible. Remove the casualty from contact with the current if possible. Treat for shock and burns. Insensibility or unconsciousness. Insensibility or unconsciousness is caused due to interruption of the action of the brain through some interference with the functions of central nervous system. This is the stages and the causes of unconsciousness are coma, general rules of first aid, artificial respiration, mouth to mouth respiration, open wound respiration, open wounds, closed wound. Like this, open wound means open wounds can be classified according to the object that caused the wound. Incisions or incisive wounds, lacerations and grazes, evulsions, puncture wounds, penetration wounds. Wounds means pundu anamata. Wounds అనేవి punduలు. A closed wound. Closed wounds have fewer categories but are just as dangerous as open wounds. Open కన్నా డేంజర్ అనమాట అవి. And a crushing injury and a blood tumor like that. First aid and dressing of wounds. How to take the dress for any ఒక పుండుని ఎలాగా నీట్గా డ్రెస్ చేసి యొక్క మనం కాటన్ పెట్టి డ్రెస్ చేసుకోవాలి. A wound is to be cleaned with antiseptic lotion and covered with cotton or gauze piece of with medication before applying the bandage. Aim. The aim of dressing a wound is under to protect the wound from infection, to reduce swelling and early healing, to support the affected part, to enable the individual to carry out his day-to-day routine, to stop the bleeding. And the procedures are like this. Procedure for dressing of wounds. The following procedure is to be adopted while dressing of wounds. Reassure the patient and place him in a comfortable position. stop the bleeding, remove foreign body, and clean the wound with antiseptic lotion and cotton. Put the knot away from the wound. Bandaging should not be either too tight or loose. So this is the procedure. We can prevent any bites, like animal bites, like that. So if you have any doubts, please WhatsApp me. I will respond immediately. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.